So now let's take a look at an example where we sort of incorporate the two previous transformations, the one that changes the amplitude and the one that compresses or stretches the function. So this is the function. We can think of it as cos of 1/2 times theta. So this is kind of like our A, and this is our B. So this will change the amplitude. Okay, so essentially it's going to be a vertical stretch. The minus sign will reflect the graph across the x-axis. Where this B here, that's going to be a horizontal. So when it was 2, it was a compression. When it's a half, now it's a horizontal stretch. We can take a look at why that is. So imagine we look at, if we look at cos of 2 pi, for instance, we know that's 1. Okay, but now if I look at cos of 1/2 of theta, what would be the value of theta now to get a value of 1? Well, I have to replace theta by 4 pi, so that now this becomes 2 pi again. So you see, my x now has moved to 4 pi to get the same y value. Okay, and that's going to occur for every single point. So that's why I'm saying it's a horizontal stretch of 2. Okay, so let's start with our basic graph for cosine. Cosine starts, the way to remember it is that cosine starts at, when theta is 0, it starts at 1 because 1's the x-coordinate, and sine starts at 0. So cosine starts at 1. I could maybe just draw only one period. At pi, we're at -1. Okay, and at pi over 2 we're at 0. So it goes like that. Okay, this is cosine. Okay, after that we could, here it doesn't matter in which order we change the things. We could change the amplitude and reflect across the x-axis. Okay, so maybe I can do it here. So this is 1 minus 1. Okay, so if I reflect maybe first, I see that I'm going to get this. So this is y equals minus cosine. Now I think I'm going to need another graph just to change the amplitude. So the amplitude will move to 3 now. So I'm going to stretch everything. So maybe 2 pi again here. So I'm going to end up, actually no, hang on. I need to recopy the dotted line and stretch it. So I'm going to start at -3, and at -3, halfway in between, I'm at 3. Here in between those two, I'm at 0, 0 here, so like that. There we go. So this is y equals -3 cos theta. And finally, what do I need to do? I need to compress it by 1/2. Okay, compress everything by 1/2. So instead of having a period of, stretch it by 2. Not compress it by 1/2. So instead of going to 2 pi, it's going to go to 4 pi. Now this is going to be 2 pi. The amplitude doesn't change though, so it's still 3. And then now it's going to be 3 at 2 pi. 0 at pi, 0 at 3 pi, and -3 at 4 pi, and 0. So like that. So it's important to have this sort of S shape. Okay, as you after you've got this sort of bell-shaped curve, after that it's a reverse bell-shaped curve, and then it would go like that, and back up, and back down, and so on. Okay, and those would be what? This would be minus 2 pi, this would be minus 4 pi. And the period now is 4 pi.